y'all, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing my 2023 makeup routine. This is just like my everyday makeup routine. Well, not every day because I don't do this every day, but like if I was to like go out somewhere and wanted to wear makeup, this would be like my everyday makeup routine. My like normal makeup that I would wear, not something crazy like this or this or this or this, but just using all of my favorite products at the moment. So let's get on with the video. So we're gonna start off with our brows. Usually we do those off camera, but we're doing them today on. This hasn't changed. I use the e.l.f. Wow Brow Brow Tint in the shade Taupe. I always go in with this first. And then I like to go in with a little brow pen. This is the Lime Crime Bushy Brow. I think also in the shade Taupe or Blonde. Dirty Blonde. I like this one, and I also like the NYX one. Okay, then I'm going to take just a little bit of concealer. This is one by e.l.f. I'll talk more about it later when I do my concealer, but I'm just going to put a couple little dots and a little brush like this, and I'm just going to drag this across my brow line, just kind of following the natural shape. Really only clean up on the underside. Okay, I'm gonna take that same concealer and I'm going to just prime my eyes with it. I'm going to take this little translucent powder. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I just take a little brush and just kind of dip in it and just kind of pat it on top of the eye just to kind of set it down a little bit. I don't put too much, just enough to set it down. I personally like to just set my eyes after priming them with concealer, just because sometimes when I put the color down, it kind of just sticks to the concealer and doesn't like want to blend and move. So for me personally, I find that putting just a little bit of translucent powder down helps with that, so it's not sticking right on the concealer. For my everyday like eye makeup, I've been really obsessed with the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette. This is the palette I've been absolutely obsessed with recently. I used to do I still do it every now and then when I just want to change it up. I used to use the Madison Beer palette, but I've been really obsessed with this one lately. I feel the colors are so good and they're simple. A nice neutral palette. I definitely would suggest this one. This lighting is horrible and I apologize, but we're gonna go into this palette. I absolutely love these. So you take your brush and just kind of swirl it around in there, and it cleans off your brush for you, like a quick clean. Still wash your brushes, it's like a sanitary thing, but if you're moving from one shadow to another shadow, this is really nice to just give it a little quick clean and then go into your next shadow. Alright, so I'm going to dip into Just Barely, and I'm going to use this as like a transition shade. I'm just going to run this through the crease. And then I'm going to dip into Good Vibes. I'm going to kind of put that in the same place, but just a little bit lower. These like weird lines when I'm blending, so I try to kind of hold it down so I can blend those lines out. And then I'm gonna go into Booked, same brush, and I'm just gonna start kind of packing this one in the outer corner and then just kind of pushing it forward a little. And just really buffing it out. I like to keep the center pretty nice and bright and open. Now I'm gonna dip into Boo Bear, and I'm just gonna keep this one in the inner corner and the outer corner. And sometimes I like to deepen it up a little more with Cinnamon Roll. So I'm going to go into a smaller brush, go into Cinnamon Roll, and just really kind of concentrate that. Is that the word? I don't know. But really focus that in the outer corner. We're not going to really drag it up too high or too forward. We're just kind of keeping it right there. It really deepens up that outer corner. Okay, so we have this so far. I like to go in with my concealer. If I'm feeling lazy, I'll just go in with something like this, just a liquid eyeshadow. But normally I would go in with a concealer and I would cut my crease. Then I take just a little brush like this, and then I'm just going to cut out my crease. Okay, now that we have our crease cut, or not really our crease, but like our lids, we have them cut. I'm gonna go into this palette. This is the highlighter that I use for my eyes. I go into this shade, also a little bit of setting spray, and I use the highlighter and I tap it on my lid. Then I'm going with this brush, and I'm just going to blend out that crease a little bit, and then also take Cinnamon Roll and kind of blend the two. A smaller brush, just so it's not as harsh of a line as this. It's a lot more blended. I'm gonna do some liner. I go into the Eye Marker by LA Colors. This is in the shade Black. It's a liquid eyeliner. Honestly, one of my favorites. I get it from Dollar Tree, and it is like the best. Okay, liner is pretty much done. I'm just going to go in with some more concealer and just clean up these edges. Put a little more dots. And then I'm going to go in with the square one, the same one that I did with my brows. Just have a flat edge to clean these up. I'm going to do some primers. I kind of like wait till lashes until after like the very last step. We're gonna move on to primer, and I first start off with some moisturizer. This is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer. And then for my under eye area, I've been using this Glow Recipe Brightening Eye Gel Cream. Just put a little bit on my ring finger, touch them together, and then just do my under eyes. I'm gonna go into the Poreless Putty Primer by e.l.f. And I just take this little like silicone thing. I got it in a Morphe like set of brushes. I don't know what to do with it, so I do this with it. I just kind of scrape out what I need. And then I'm going to go into the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. And then I almost forgot I also use this e.l.f. Oil Control Mist Primer. And then my last step is a setting spray. Set all that in and let it dry down. And for foundation, I'm going to go in with this foundation. It's the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. I used to like be really into very heavy, very full coverage foundations, but I just not into that anymore. I like these skin tints. I like this one. I like the Morphe 2 Hint Tint Skin Tint, and I like the CoverGirl Skin Milk. I love these. They're like my top 3 foundations, but I really love this Glossier one that I've been using, so I'm gonna go in with this one. One thing I hate about this is it's like a little squeeze bottle, so it kind of like, it takes forever to come out, but I love this foundation. Dab it in all the places that it needs to go, and then start blending. I don't put too much underneath the eyes because I don't want to get too cakey. That's where I'm going to put my concealer. So there's no point in putting on foundation there as well. Then it just gets really, really cakey. And especially because I'm going to be putting so much product on my face. And I know we have the concealer, and then we'll have the contour and the blush and the powder, and then the powdered products, and it's just a lot, so I don't want a big heavy foundation base. So I like to use skin tints. Oh, I'm in the shade G11. And for concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. 16 Hour Cameo Concealer Matte Finish in the shade Light Sand. I'm gonna just put just a small little bit. I used to go like ham with the foundations and the concealers and the powder. I still go ham on the powder, but the concealer and foundations especially, I was caking it on. Like this girl. No ma'am. Now obviously if you love like full coverage foundations, you go for it, but I personally am not gonna do that. I have lost my bronzer. What the heck? Literally cleaned up my desk a little bit and I cannot find it. It's not in the drawer. I found it. It's the Maybelline Superstay multi-use foundation stick. I got this before I knew that they were not cruelty free. Once this stick is gone, I'm never buying from them again unless I become cruelty free, but this is what I use for now. Just gonna put it where I usually put it. Duh. I'm gonna take this little brush right, well it's not little, but I'm gonna take this brush right here and I'm just gonna kind of blend upward, kind of between like stippling and pushing it upwards because I don't want to drag it down. And then when we get to like here and around the face, it doesn't really matter as much. But right here in these areas, I like to push it up just so we're not dragging the face down. And then I like to go back in with my foundation sponge thing and just kind of go over those areas just to kind of lighten it up, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like it blends it out better. And going back over it with the foundation left over on the sponge, it just feels more blended to me. And then I'm gonna use this little fluffy angled brush and just kind of blend out the lip contour. And then the nose. And we're gonna tone it down a little bit, don't worry. I like to kind of drag it through my crease as well, instead of just stopping right there. Kind of just, I don't know how to describe it, but just, it makes it look better. I know there's a word for it, but I can't think. I'm just gonna go over it with a little bit of foundation. I help blend it out some. It like gives like a nice shadow. It doesn't make your nose look straight, I guess. I don't know. That's the best I can give you. I just do it. I do it because it looks good. There we go. Next I'm gonna go into blush. I'm gonna go into this Rare Beauty. I love this blush. I got this one in the shade Bliss. It is so pretty. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. And you only need like a little bit. That was just a couple little dots and it's this pigmented. And then I'll just kind of bounce the little extra product through my forehead. Okay, next I'm gonna go into the Rare Beauty powder. This stuff is really nice. I've been enjoying it. Only thing I hate is like the lid. You know, I like lids like this. I hate this. Just going too quickly. I'm gonna blend out my under eyes one more time. And then before they crease again, I'm going to pack this. I mean, they're gonna crease regardless, but just so it looks a little bit smoother, I like to blend out that concealer one more time. And then add some powder. And I'm just gonna powder probably the bake where I put that concealer. And I'm just gonna powder everywhere else with a big fluffy brush. And I kind of go back and forth between like stippling and like brushing motions. And then for the under eyes, I like to go into a much smaller brush and just kind of blend and brush away any excess powder. I don't know how far we're gonna get before my camera dies, but let's just keep going. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Italian Summer palette, and I'm gonna dip into this bronzer. And I'm gonna use a brush like this. I'm gonna use like just a little bit. I'm gonna place it in the same areas where I contoured. And then I'm gonna take a brush like this and just kind of blend it out. The lighting looks like different than the last clip. I don't know until I edit it because I had to let my phone charge for like 20 minutes. Not my phone, battery Camry. I let it charge for like 20 minutes. So hopefully that's enough life for us to finish this video. I mean, I'm almost done. So as long as I don't get distracted, we should be good. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this Italian Summer palette for my blush as well. I'm just going to put it on there. I think these two blushes look beautiful together. A little bit on the forehead, a little on the chin, a little on the nose. I just like to add color to my face. I don't know why I closed that because we're going right back into that palette for highlighter. I love this highlight. It is so pretty. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna do some inner corner highlight and then a little bit on the brow bone. And then I almost forgot, I just thought about it because the camera died. A little bit of nose contour bronzer thing. I like to add a little bit more. Tap off the excess. Do what I did with the contour but with the bronzer basically. And under my lip as well. And then the nose highlight. And then a Cupid's bow. And then I also did a little bit under here as well. Now I should be done with that palette. I keep like trying to put it up. Okay, we're gonna go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette. And we're gonna do the lower lash line. And I'm basically gonna do the exact same thing I did in my crease, but in my lower lash line. So I'm gonna use this little tiny brush right here. I'm gonna go into Just Barely. I'm gonna run that through the whole lash line. Make some really cute faces along the way. To be in the good vibes. I'm going into Booked. I'm gonna do this one about halfway. I'm not gonna go all the way in the inner corner with this one. Then I'm going to Boo Bear, go about a quarter of the way. And then a cinnamon roll right in the outer corner. And then I'm going to just kind of blend it all together. I brushed it off first, then blend it out. And just the outer corner so it's not so harsh. And blend out those lines so it's a little bit more blended and smoked out. I'm gonna go into this liner. It is the Ayani pencil eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. It is so creamy and like beautiful. It glides on like it's perfect. I get it from Dollar Tree and it's amazing. My mirror's dirty. And then I'm gonna do some mascara. I've been really obsessed with this ABH mascara. I got it in an Ipsy bag. Kind of dirty on the bottom, but I think it says Lash Sculpt mascara. It makes my lashes look so good. I mean, not that it'll matter because I'm putting lashes on after this, but when I'm not wearing lashes, I really like it. And I'm gonna go into some lashes. I'm gonna go into these ones. I'm pretty sure this is the box for them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is their box. So pretty. I love a good lash. Are they kind of big for like everyday wear? Probably, but they're so pretty. And my everyday wear is kind of glam, So my camera is trying to die on me again. So I'm gonna quickly go through the outro and tell you what lipstick I used to set my face. So we are done with the makeup. For lipstick, I used this Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Celebrity Skin. I love this lipstick. I've always used it in every my 20 blank makeup routine. I've always used this lipstick. And for my lip gloss, I used the Morphe Medicine Beer. I love this lip gloss. I absolutely hate when a gloss is like super sticky and like heavy feeling, and I can feel that. I hate it, but this is super lightweight. It feels really nice and super pretty. And there goes the little camera thing. So this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Obviously this is not for like everybody's everyday makeup. This is just my everyday makeup. When I want to wear makeup, it's super glam. I'm very aware. I love how it looks, and this is how I do my makeup. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Also be sure to like and comment down below what you'd like to see next. And also be sure to follow me on my socials so you get more content and find things. And yeah, bye. So let's get into glamming. Ew, I hated that. So let's get glamming. Ew, I hated that too. I desperately need to like reorganize and clean my makeup vanity. It's a mess. I just need to redo it all. This have it and a little brush like this, if it'll I love how there's like so much brightness on this side because the sun's over here. Wow, lighting is so great today. But I just now the sun is on that side. I don't understand what just happened. If you just need like a quick, if you're moving one from, oh, is this magnetic? Oh my god, it is. And sometimes I have to like kind of hold my eye down because I get, oops. Okay, now the sun is down here. What the heck? I'm so confused. I apologize for the bad lighting in this video. I know I said that before, but I'm apologizing again. What time is it? Okay, 2:30 is not the time to be filming a video, obviously. Apparently. What the heck? Hello? There we go. I need to figure out which brush is shedding because there's hair all over my face. Little brush hairs. This video is gonna be so long to edit. I keep getting distracted and my battery's dying. And we're not even done. My wrist is popping. Fix that inner corner and we're blurry. That's nice. Okay. Beautiful. And I'm dipping into Good Vibes. I feel like I'm really far away. And then I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a little bit. I feel like I was really far away. I love how my eyes look. So pretty. Okay, my camera